everybody, and welcome to stream. Welcome. I do hope you've been having a wonderful day so far. Yeah, I have had a very long day, mainly because I didn't sleep that well. I am tired. But I always perk up right when I get to hang out with you guys. It's gonna be fine for a couple of hours, then I'm gonna be exhausted. But hello Jeena, hello Mimikyu, hello Edward, hello Jackie, hello Clago, hello Fox. Hello Jerrybones, hello Fox, hello Neil. Welcome. Good to see so many of you today. A lot of chatters. Woo! But yeah, birthday. Do wish all of you a wonderful time as I'm not going to be here. Got a new dart set for my birthday yesterday. Ooh. Yeah, I understand. I fully understand you. Go have a lot of fun with your dart set. And happy belated birthday. Yee. I got severely addicted to Celeste. Yeah, I can understand that as well. Like, I have never played it myself, but from what I've learned from people who do play it, it is a very, very good game, and it is very addictive. So, yeah, good on you. I'm mainly watching my little Nintendo screen at the moment, and I'm just like, Zelda. I need to play Zelda. I have had such a massive Zelda itch for the last couple of days. And just seeing a Breath of the Wild in my little game collection is just perking that notion up right there. Become the next fan girl. Yes. I will expect great things from you, Urino. I mean, you are part of my cavalry. You gotta be awesome. Breath of the Wild stream one. I'm not sure if there's gonna be one, to be perfectly honest. Like, Zelda is more of my... I'm playing through when I want to. On my own. We might do a little bit on stream. I'm not sure. It's such a massive game, and I'm such a completionist when it comes to Breath of the Wild that I just do everything. And I also have a very set order in which you do stuff. It's always Volcano first. And after that is always the Soras, because Sora is my favorite race, I guess, in Breath of the Wild. Has been since, you know, Ocarina of Time. I had so much issues with Skyward Sword. One of them being the swordy sword thing, and the other thing being no Soras. Honestly, the thing that got me to stop playing Skyward Sword was that there were no Soras. Teenage me got very angry. It's okay, don't want to invade Jeena's comfort zone. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Like, we might do some Zelda someday. I'm not tossing it out of the ballpark completely. It's just... we might do it, we might not do it. I love Skyward Sword. I know. And I love it for the lore that it gives. I really love it for the story that it is. I just had such big issues playing through it, and I got very upset. Which was, like, very childish reasons to stop playing the game, honestly, but yeah. I was childish sometimes when I was a child, imagine that. Getting that itch to play a game again, I get that. Have been wanting to get into Yu-Gi-Oh! Again, but my wallet. Yeah, I sometimes get, like, I haven't gotten that itch in a while, but I sometimes get an itch to play Hearthstone again. Then I just remember the amount of time that it takes to actually do that stuff, and then don't know. Yeah. And like there has been some League of Legends stuff going on that made me not really consider playing it again, because that stuff is toxic, and my little brain works a whole lot better when not surrounded by toxic stuff. So, but I got interested in starting to watch it. But I don't. I hope it's still gonna continue to be a thing, because yeah. But we'll see. We'll see. Hearthstone, wonder how many expansion I would be behind and therefore no chance of winning any game. Yeah, same. Like I haven't played since Ophilia, which was like years ago, so I have no idea. I have absolutely zero idea what on earth that is. And like when I look back at the amount of games that you used to play, like horse games played in browsers used to be a thing, and I had a whole bunny breeding thing situationship going on a bunny server game that was also web browser game. It's just pictures, like no moving. You just click at the click stuff, and then you have cute pictures. I don't know. It's there has been so many more girl coded games, I guess, that are just web browser pages. And you take care of different animals? Slightly weird. But I was actually a top reader back in the bunny thing. I think it was called Lucky Lepine or something like that. I was one of the top readers at one point for one specific type of bunny. And then I got into breeding for genetics, because that takes way more brain power and therefore is way more fun. And then it was way more difficult, but also way more rewarding. And I got really, really cute bunnies. You wanna go? You have your little head stuck. What do you want? Yeah? You want to go out? Or do you want to stay here? Because either war is fun by me. I think Hearthstone is pretty good to get back into. I think you get a lot of free cards when you come back to it. I think so too. Hearthstone is really, used to be at the very least, be really, really good with the whole free-to-play thing. Like, you could do it. It just took a lot of time and a lot of effort, but you could do it. And I mean, I guess it's just that they pass you off to players of similar capabilities that you have, so you probably wouldn't be too far behind. But, yeah. Haven't played since Death Knight came out as a playable character in Hearthstone. I have no idea which cards were out when I played. I was mainly in it for the PvE thing. I very rarely played against people because I'm not too fond of the PvP, mainly because I feel stupid when I lose, and I do not like feeling stupid. Never played Hearthstone, but my brother played a lot. Yeah, it used to be a really popular game. I have tea. Alright, I probably shouldn't use... No, we're gonna start the software. I do not care about the update. No, we're gonna start the software. No time for update. Oh, hi, Jeena. Welcome to stream. I do hope you've been having a wonderful day so far. I hope you guys have. I'm guessing that the noises are gonna be too loud because this is a very loud game. But then you tell me if it's too loud when important stuff happens. I normally start at the Poke Center that has a very cute little... it's not an Amora, but the big thing. Okay, we're gonna go and hug the pretty girl. I am not insane. I just really like... No. Where's my girl? Is it this one? I'm pretty sure it's one of... No, it's not that one. I'm pretty sure it's one of the things that is on the outer circle. Is it this one? This looks like it could be it. There you are! Ah. Okay, there is all better. Okay, so... Look at that rain, we never had that in Poldia. Nope. Nope. Imagine that having rain. I mean, we did have a lot of rain in Poldia, just never when we actually wanted. Hmm? The adventure modes is fun. That they are. That they really are. I'm also gonna be lurking for a bit as well. Good luck. You're gonna lurk and relax. You do that. You do that. Have a lovely lurk. I am gonna save Urbain because I have to. This Aurora's is Jeena's favorite character in the entire game. Yeah, except for this little dude. Gee. But it's my favorite character that isn't, you know, on my team. And like, I can't explain why my little brain just gets so immensely happy when I see that Amoras or Auroras. I don't know names. All I know is the tiny one is Amora. Danger Noodle. Yes! I need a massive Danger Noodle. I love him so much. Okay, you can come. You can stay out for this. It's gonna be fine. I also feel like changing my clothes. Probably not on stream though, but I feel like changing my clothes. Still, I know this is probably just a me thing, but I really want to have my Megastone as a bracelet. No, not a bracelet. As a necklace and not a bracelet. Because this... It's so chunky, and I am not a fan of chunky jewelry. I would just like a little, you know, a small chain and then the Megastone hanging in the small chain. You know? Classy, minimalistic, you know? But no. Dragonair is so simple yet such a great design. Yeah, she really is. Or he in this case, I guess. Customizable Megastone accessories would be pick. It would. It would be so amazing, and especially because every NPC that we are facing off has customizable Megastones. Why can I not have it? Okay, favorite NPC, better? Yeah, better. Better. Yeah, Poldia rain hit me most when I was holding a picnic, which is really the mood. Yeah. Yep. And when you were trying to look for shiny Pokemon or other things where you just needed to have all of the frames available, but then it was raining and you had none of the frames. And then when you want to evolve your little Sliggoo into a Goodra, which, you know, you need rain for that. There will be no rain. There will be no rain for hours. Until you finally get up, go back in time to the, you know, 1800s. And then go back to present day with your new shiny Goodra. The entire thing took like 15 minutes. And then all of a sudden it rains. Because now you have a Goodra and you don't need the rain. But yeah, apparently Urbain has has borrowed money from a gang instead of asking me, because, you know, well, this was probably before he met me, but, you know, I have money. I have plenty. But no. I forget who it was, but one of the characters has a glove where the mega stone is in the palm of your hand. That's my favorite. Yeah, that is a very cool one as well. I would probably not go for that. Maybe if it was on the back of my hand, like that I could deal with. Not really the palm of the hand, but the back of it. I could go for that. But my favorite is probably the necklace ones, or the ones that are more integrated in the clothing you wear. But yeah, we need to deal with this situation. We clean the city of dirt and dust. Watch as grunts wash away the rust. Okay. Hey, looks like we've got visitors. Okay. Huh? What do you want? Got business with the Rust Syndicate? Yeah, we're here to talk, probably. I don't know. Ooh, here to talk, huh? Well, I'm on guard duty here. I'm too busy keeping an eye on things to listen to your problems. Maybe if I crush you in a Pokemon battle you run after, stop bothering us. Good luck. That means you and me are gonna have a one-on-one battle too, match too, little girl. Sure. Yeah, I have an ass wheel. Oh, so big and cuddly. All right, I need to do stuff. You should probably move. Okay, that. Like I said. He's throwing the battle. That is. It was the trash bag that blew up in the face of my little dragon, and then he sent out a rock steel type, which it Easy, yep. I mean, I did send out Asriel. Asriel deals with most things, but still. Well, I lost. Hey, you cheated, didn't you? And that's why you're never gonna make it past being a guard, see? Uh-huh. Hey, shut up! I didn't see you pull a win on your end either. My battle was much closer. I lost by a hair. I mean, she probably didn't do a self-destruct. So, no, there was that. Waterfalls during rain. Yeah. I mean, I tried to do a whirlpool, but no. I can also be cool and love for... Wait, what now? I'm not sure. I might actually go for bracelet, because I feel like that's the only accessory I can rock in real life, or maybe inside a watch, or as a pin on my clothes. Yeah, as a pin on your clothes would be really cool as well. That can also be cool and allow for special minor designs depending on mega of choice, which I always loved as a concept. Yeah. I agree. You're standing out in front of our organization, a place where we need to maintain appearances. I fail to see how you two causing a scene is aiding us in this effort. Your eyes are weird. There are no pupils in those eyes. And he has horns on his beard mustache. And you have chainmail. I take it you like the steel types, huh? Oh, hello, Lefty. Welcome to stream. Welcome. Dude must have a legendary barber. He probably have. Has. It's has. English and their weird stuff. Imagine opening a jacket and suddenly Megastone inside on a pin. That would be so cool. I'm all for it. He's dead eyes like me. Nah, you don't have dead eyes. He has dead eyes though. Now, who are our guests? Mr. Philippe. Standing guard isn't just busy work, it's a vital role in our organization. Please do it properly. He looks like he likes Donphan. Now then, my name is Philippe. What brings you to our humble office today? We're here to discuss a loan. Because I know that I'm gonna get railroaded and nothing is gonna matter. But you know, if we just say that we are here to discuss a loan, maybe he thinks that we want to borrow money from them. And then we get an in. And then we talk about Urbain. And if they don't like us, then we just dragon stuff. And then we go out of there. You know? We're here to discuss a loan. Yeah, like I said, gonna get railroaded. He looks like he could squeeze the life out of me with his pinky. He also does that, yeah. And probably already has to people. Oh no. Oh, the Shamal shot is cool, just worried I couldn't rock it. Yeah. It is cool, but... But yeah. Like, I feel like it is chainmail, not chainmail pattern shirt. It is chainmail, in my opinion. Thank you for coming by so soon after my call. I can see you're taking matters very seriously. Yeah, like I said, I have dragons. But what a shame to find out that this is the kind of people you are. That I have dragons? I mean, I have a poison dragon. He's not really a dragon yet. He's gonna be. We had Philippe. I don't know if we do. You work for an evil stuff, probably. Was there truly a need to humiliate our guard so thoroughly and heartlessly? I mean, they started it. I mean, I wouldn't have humiliated them if they just shut up. You know? What? I don't know if I can discuss business with people as rude as yourselves. Well, if you don't want to discuss it, I'm just gonna break in. But it would also be rude of me to send you away when you came all the way here. I mean, you asked for me to come. So, how about this? I give you a thrashing in battle and we call it even. Does he want me to lose? Is that what he means? If you don't mind an embarrassing defeat, speak to me when you're ready. Does he want me to lose? Because that's gonna be difficult. I have no idea how we got dragged into this, but I don't think we have a choice. Yeah, we probably don't. Wait, I have rewards to claim, thank you. Yeah, I don't think I care that much about poison jab. I don't think Poseidon has any tooths. Or wait, poison jab is a jab. Maybe he can jab stuff with his little fins? I don't know. I was about to say, is it Noi... Oh, we need a name for Noibat. Noibat doesn't have a name yet. We can't have that, can we? But you need to heal. I think that we probably shouldn't start off with Asriel because that is a bit OP. Already got poison jab, so he's doing it already. There we go. There we go. He boops with his snoot dangerously. Exactly. It's a dangerous boop snoot. Boop with his snoot. Despite being evil, they are very respectful, like any mafias should be. Yeah. There is that. But, yeah, no. The necktie does look metal. Metal sections that would break my neck even more. Yeah. Yep. I would not wear that. Subwoofer the Neubeck. It was... I will say though that I feel like we need gods. Like, we have always named our little dragons after gods. Otherwise, Subwoofer is a really, really good name for a Neubat. It's just that, you know, we have an angel of death. And then we have, you know, god of the oceans. And we have Tohill, which I don't remember what he's the god of. And Hylia. We have Basil, but Basil is Basil. Subwoofer together with... I mean, it's Pokemon. But still... yeah, we're gonna start with Tohill. Which is probably not a good idea, because Steel type and Rock type is not that good of a match, but... There is Kama Suits, the Bat God in Aztec. Ooh! That is a very cool name. So, how about you show me what you can do in a Pokemon battle, Yeah, sure. It's fine. I do like that enthusiasm. But I am part of the Rust Syndicate's top brass. My approval is hard to win. I wouldn't want to leave you with false optimism again about how business with us goes. I mean... I do have dragons. There we go with the steel types. Yeah, like I guessed. So this is not the best type matchup. My little Tohill doesn't care at all about your little rocks. Ow! You could kindly not get me caught into all of the stuff. Ow! Don't hurt me! Okay, I didn't necessarily want it to do this, but you know, it is raining. I know that it is raining, but this dude has a 4 times weakness. Skarmory. Yeah, water is not gonna do that much of a thing. Are you gonna Mega Evolve now? Sure to stay away from rocks. I'm trying to. Oh, Apollo does really fit a bat. That is a yellow bird. That is a very yellow bird. This is also not the best type matchup, but you know, you're gonna Mega Evolve, I'm gonna Mega Evolve. Hello Sharon, welcome to stream. I do hope you've been having a wonderful day so far. Ow. Like I said, not really the best type matchup, but I want to do cool mega stuff. Yeah, sure. There we go. I'm gonna shed it. Ow. Ow. Never mind. We got some beef now, dude. Ow. The tip. No. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. My tiny dragons aren't that strong, you know? Lost the battle. This thing can be a pain even with the type advantage. Yeah, I noticed. Okay. Okay. But yeah, he definitely has steel types. So I'm thinking that we're gonna switch out because Toehill is not gonna be able to do a lot of stuff. I don't think Spear is gonna be able to do a lot of stuff either. Probably Charizard is going to be better because of the whole flamethrower situation. So I think we're gonna do that change. Oh, little Aaron. Like, I really like the Aggron line. I know they are not good, but I really like them. I prefer those over the Tyranitar line. Ever since the anime and the little, you know, Aaron in the cave, they was just so cute. Like them ever since. Do we have any other cool dragons that could be? I mean, Narfi, but Narfi is super under level for that fight. So wouldn't really go for that. Spear is also a bit under level though. Not as much, but definitely under leveled. Yeah, I feel like we kind of need to start training up some replacement dragons so that we can just, you know, do stuff. And these two could very kindly evolve pretty soon. Yep, he was surprisingly tough as a supporter to the boss, and Steel is just rough without fire or ground and really only fire for Skarmory. Yeah. Which is why Charizard. And I also hope that we are gonna wait until the rain stops, because I am not gonna play that battle again without a Charizard and sun. I don't need, you know, strong sun, but I do need not rain. Of course, Jeena, the knight, like the armor Pokemon. Ah. Makes perfect sense. It is also very cool and mega become heavy armored is super nice. Ooh. Yeah, it does. It does. But I feel like we go for Apollo. I don't change moves, check summary probably. You all know I'm a fan of catchy songs, but with so many sirens gone, I think Cody's in the wrong. He would try to do him worse, all he did was reimburse them. Now they'll tread with caution first, then another day and sing another verse. Knuckles, my barnacle, helped me in this fight. Yeah, I can see that being the case as well. We're soon level 50! I'm gonna have such big of a dragon! I mean, also, Apollo is surprisingly big. I know that he's an alpha, but it's so massive! Such a big little man! Love Epic the musical, so do I. There are so many good songs. And sometimes you start to sing one of them and then you just realize what on earth you're singing about, and then it's not so happy jam music. Big dragon bait. Yes, big dragon. I really wish that you could just have all of them out, because that would be so fun. But no, you can only have one out at a time. But I want all of my massive dragons out at the same time. Okay, we have some side quests we can do. So I'm gonna do those while we wait for the rain to stop. I got a shiny Pavilion today. Ooh, after you got the shiny charm. That is awesome. That is really awesome. Do you want something from me? I don't know. If it's a Pokemon battle you're after, I'd be happy to oblige. I bet you're one of those uncouth trainers who uses close range attacks, aren't you? I mean, I do a bit of both, probably. Mainly I just button mash and hope for the best, but I love battling trainers like you. My long range moves always finish your sort off with style. I simply lead my Pokemon where I wanted to go, then pummeled opponents from a safe distance. Though it is a shame that the cooldown time for long range attack takes quite... Silly me, I'll stop there before I give too much away. We'll have to figure out the rest in battle. Sure. I think I have Astral right now out, so, you know, it's gonna be fine. Have you done all of the Call starter quests? I don't think so. I don't think we have done the Froakie one. I think we have done the other two. Yeah, that was cool in Arceus to have the giant team out and then even interacting with each other. Yes. It was... There are so many things I like with that game, but that was one of the better ones. Let me know when you're ready to learn an important lesson in tactics. Yeah, who of my tiny dragon... Okay, Apollo needs it more. Okay, so... Yeah, I'm ready to win, probably. I don't know. My favorite thing to do is launch... You have already told me that, dude. Still need to get the shiny charm and grind the rest of the research tasks. Binnacle. Okay. You all know I'm a fan of catchy songs, but with so many sirens gone, knife and gold is in the wrong. Oh, you are a super low level, aren't you? You are... That is a very stupid attack. I just figured out, but it's fine. You know, I can also attack from afar, you know? There two can play that game. I still need to beat the game. Same here! No, stupid, you were just going easy on it. Yeah, how could I lose when I battle so stylishly from a distance? Because you had level 16 Pokemon and I have level 46. You know? You're surprisingly good. Perhaps you figured out that long-range attacks take longer to execute. But close-range attacks aren't perfect either. You need to get right up close to your opponent before you can launch them. If you're already near your opponent, though, close-range attacks are certainly the smart choice. Not that I plan to deviate from my preferred long-range attacks anytime soon. I feel like a bit of both is probably good. I mean, battles are terrifying! Who would want to wade into the middle of all that? Yeah. Which is why I sometimes prefer to play a long-range stuff. Like, especially if it's an RPG or something that, you know, you get really emotionally invested in a game, I really prefer to be a long-ranged. Sometimes, though, I really like to just get up in armor and just go in and mash, but most of the time I prefer long-range. Ah, deep mechanics, well, I'm just here mashing buttons for all available attacks. Exactly. I mean, it works. Oh, that was side mission 6. Hang on. I finished side mission 6. The rain noises are gone. Is rain gone? I feel like rain is starting to be gone. He's gonna go a whole lot better. He started up with Steelix though. Maybe we still start out with Astral? Maybe Basil can do something against that. Yeah, let's start with Basil, actually. Hey Jeena, I found a new game for Nintendo. Ooh, awesome! Which game is it? To be fair, rain would have helped with water attacks. Fair. Fair point. But it's not gonna help against the Skarmory. Where we want to do is fire! So, how about you show me what you can do in a Pokemon battle, hmm? Yeah, sure. Yeah, we already talked about that. I mean, the funny thing here is that he actually told me that he wants me to lose, and then I lost, and he's just like, no, I can't talk to you no more. But it's a bit weird. A bit weird. Don't know why my little attack wheel of thing just up and disappeared. But it did. Oh, it disappears because it just goes underground, and apparently that makes stuff disappear. What are you doing, Hylia? Yeah, I figured as much. Here we're going into Ezreal though. Has flamethrower and we have no rain now. There we go. I think we're gonna let Ezreal be out for a bit before we just send out Charizard. Those talents are wild. Yeah, there we go. That's kind of what I figured. Now we're gonna Mega Evolve right this instant! Thank you. Ow! Okay, there we go. Oh, that Skarmory is a bit insane, I will say. It's a bit insane. The Charizard clutch. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like that move was so quick that I didn't even register what happened. I just saw all of Charizard's health disappear. And then the battle was over and I won. Charizard is weak to ground 1 mega. Yeah, that is. That is. But, you know, strong fire type. So. It's called Pragmata. I played a bit the demo, is really fun. I need Squirrel to evolve so you can read the Pokédex. I need to. I mainly need him to evolve so I can actually have a full team, because right now I have a full team of 4 and then 2 babies. I mean, Skarmory is quite the tank, and to make it even stronger, I am happy for Skarmory though. Yes, same. Skarmory needs a bit of support, but it's rough. Like, it's a tank, and then all of a sudden it's a tank, and it's insanely strong at the same time. And Very impressive. Very impressive indeed for someone so young. I've taken the liberty of healing your Pokémon as a sign of my goodwill. And as a man of my word, I think it is time for us to talk business. Please follow me. Come on, Jeena. We should head in after him. Probably. You know, I've already been in here once. I got chased out. I climbed over the walls. Sometimes I feel like I play games a bit weird and I just go like, this is a place I am probably not allowed to get into. I'm gonna try and get into that place. Skarmory was a part of most competitive top teams in early seasons of CA competitive. The Mega did huge, but do wonder what ability we'll have and such in champions. Yeah. Yeah, I can see it just wrecking absolutely everything in competitive. Just read up, regular Skarmory has poor special defense and high defense, but Mega evens it out. Ooh, and has even lower defense than regular. Much more attack and speed though. Yep, it was a speed thing. I do agree with you on that one, it was a speed thing. Are you gonna jump me? This feels like such a bad idea all of a sudden. I feel like there's someone invisible that's just gonna, you know, knife me. And Dono is the only one that understands that reference. The atmosphere in the office is tense. And my tea is getting cold. Heading into the Mafia headquarters where they were expecting you. Nah, you got this. I have 2 babies with me. Like, I have 2 babies. No. I mean, Asriel only have 1 more level. Asriel is already not over leveled, but overpowered, and he's gonna evolve soon. I am so looking forward to Asriel being even more overpowered. But I have 2 babies. 1 more level for the babies. No, it's not 48. Is it 48? I thought it was 50. If it's 48, I'm gonna be super happy because Poseidon is getting really close there. Oh, it's 55. Ah! I always think that it's 50. Okay then. These 2 were a happy surprise. Asriel was a bit of a bad surprise. But yeah. But at least babies evolve soon. That they do, which is very necessary. Hi. Into the elevator, please. No. My brain is so stuck in the TTRPG. My first thought was, oh no, I'm not taking the elevator. I fly, thank you very much. Why does my brain do the things it does? I don't know. I mean, it's Pseudo Legends. It could be worse. It could have been Hydreigon. Fair. Nyx is the only one who likes elevators. Nyx is the only one insane enough to go into a tiny box that moves. Your friends are weird. I know. I mean, Silaris has very valid reasons to not go into a tiny box. And Spirit just... You know, why go in a tiny box that goes up when you can just fly, you know? Good job, Tony. You made Jeena afraid of elevators. Nah, he just made Jeena insane enough to think that she could fly instead of taking an elevator. Especially while in a hostile environment. Flight is OP. Flight is a wonderful. Wait here, please. Mm-hmm. Oh, you look like you actually like poison type Pokemon. You look like you might be very happy of my little massive Skrelp. I feel like he's gonna be very impressed with my little Skrelp. That could kindly evolve. With Dragonite you can fly. Can I actually fly with Dragonite? Because that would be amazing. These two are here to speak with you, boss. And who exactly am I speaking with? They're the kids here to discuss our business involving Hotel C. So you two came in place of Urbain, eh? He's too good to come himself? I thought he was kidnapped, to be fair. Not in this game. Yeah. I thought so. I thought as much, but it would have been so awesome. But tell me, Philip, why don't our guests have a scratch on them? You were supposed to crush their spirits, make them more persuadable. Sorry, boss, they're stronger than they look. I have dragons. And babies to protect. You don't say. Well, that isn't that interesting. So, you two. I take it you're here to talk some sort of deal. Better make it worth my time. I'm sorry, can I ask, who are you? This is the boss of the Rust Syndicate. Mr. Corbeau. Corbeau? I don't know, French. Never really wanted the title of boss, I'll have you know, but Philippe there shoved it on me. Your talents far exceed my own, sir. It's only natural I would surrender the boss's seat to you. Enough of that. We've got guests. This isn't the time to be discussing our internal affairs. And where are my manners? I've kept our guests standing this whole time. I find a shiny! Awesome! Awesome! We don't even get a bike or skates in this game. Yes, skates is weird that we don't have skates. Considering how much I skated across this ginormous circle of a city. Back in the day. When you look back on the things that you found to be exceptionally fun in games, as a kid, it's sometimes a bit weird. Like as an adult, why on earth would I just skate circles around the city a few times and just think that, oh, this is so fun. I mean, there were skate parks, I'm pretty sure those were pretty fun as well. Have a seat on those sofas, why don't you? They're real comfy. Our guests all love them. In fact, they never seem to want to leave them. I am not sitting in them! At least, not before agreeing to everything we ask. Why would you sit down? Now then, let's talk business. Like I said though, you better make it worthwhile, otherwise who knows what might happen to you. We promise we're taking this super seriously. We had to come in Urbain's place because we couldn't get a hold of him. Yeah, like I said, I thought he was kidnapped. To be honest though, we're not sure why he came to you for a loan in the first place. I guess I'd interpret your friend Urbain's lack of communication as an attempt to save you from worrying. He's such a caring boy after all. Fair. I'll give him that. Skates would have been great as an extra faster mode of traveling. You have so many flat streets anyway. It would be awesome. It would also be a really, really good, like, because they do try and get, so just, you know, look back situations on the X and Y games, and the skates are such a core of X and Y that it's weird that they aren't here. Like, at least give me a skate park, like a building that I can skate in, and then I take off my skates when I go back into the world or something like that. At least give me something. I had to skate around and around to make sure I'd not missed a house so you could enter. I definitely made several rounds because not sure if I found everything. Yeah. Yeah. I also always worked in the hotel and stuff to bring up my reputation and stuff. You know? Didn't I beat the right-hand man of the mafia? Yeah, I beat the man with the weird beard mustache. Fill them in, Philip. This whole deal began when I encountered Urbain out helping people in the city. He was lending a hand to a member of our organization, so I asked him if there was any way we could help in return, as thanks, of course. He mentioned that the hotel he was helping out at was struggling to get customers, and I thought it was the perfect opportunity to offer our assistance. One of our services is providing loans to those in need, you see. Urbain was rather enthusiastic about the idea. He mentioned needing funds to create some promotional videos for the hotel. It was my pleasure to loan him 100,000 Poké for this purpose. Your friend helped us, so we helped your friend. A beautiful little circle, isn't it? That depends. Classic Pokémon Mafia, yeah. I feel like these guys are probably... They have a much more Mafia feel to them than Team Rocket, which is the actual Pokémon Mafia. But, meh. Excuse me? You said on the phone that the interest had already up to 1 million Poké by now. You call that helping? Yeah, that is the part where it stops being helping. Naturally, I made sure to indicate the terms and conditions when finalizing the loan. Your friend claimed that if he made a video and posted it ASAP, guests would flock to your hotel so he could pay us back in full the very next day. Urbain? He has a few brain cells. They didn't quite cooperate that day. Oh, that is an Hisuian quillfish. Up there, that's pretty cool. Always read the fine print. Yes, and do not take loans from ditzy people that you just met. Unless they are from, you know, a bank. Shiny Swellix. Oh, that is cool. Awesome. Awesome. What? But his videos aren't that great anyway. We'd be lucky if one of them broke even 10 views. They're certainly not bringing in a lot of guests. Well, I take financial matters very seriously. I even personally warned him, you know. I straight up asked him, are you sure You're not a pro. Can you really make a video that good? I told him he shouldn't be over-promising. But he did. So now what I want to know is, what are you two going to do about the situation? Yeah, that interest rate is just crazy. What's this? Trying to go back on our terms? Sorry, kid, but a deal is a deal. Listen, I'll tell you what. Well, I didn't write my name on any deal, so I am not legally bound to another person's loan. I need to battle so many people to get up into like 1 million Poke. I hope you're not taking interest on the interest, but I don't know. Urbain be like, I post one video on PokeTube and be famous. That is basically what he thought, yeah. Yeah. We can leave the matter of the 100,000 Poke that Urbain borrowed between him and us. That way you two only have to deal with all of the extra interest he accrued. How do you expect us to deal with it? I'm not a monster. I know having this big old debt from Urbain hanging over your head can't be fun. And I doubt you can cough up the money anyway. So I've got a proposal for you. Nothing too hard, I just want you to take care of some little jobs here and there for us. Oh, this is so shady! No! No! Ah! With a Dracometer to his face. Yeah, a Dracometer to his face would be lovely. Thank you. Yes. Yeah, the Skrelp and Noibet is soon to be, you know, proper murder machines. You just have to murder. I mean, battle some kids with your Pokemon. Yeah, I feel like we're gonna... This is a very slippery slope, because if we agree to something on behalf of Urbain, we are getting into that bad deal and we're gonna get stuck in it. I highly doubt Pokemon is gonna go that route, but if this was a more nefarious game, we could very much be forced into working for the Mafia. It really just doesn't feel like a goofy mistake with Urbain. He should have known better. He really should have. He really, really should have. And like, I understand that he's naive to a point, but this is a lot. This is a lot. You do well, and I'll start reducing the interest that is owed to us. Why should we believe that you'll actually follow through on that? Is this kid trying to test my patience? Like, me in real life would be so timid, I would not be able to, but I don't. Seeing him lose his cool like that, I kind of want to poke all of his buttons. Get him all angry, so that he loses focus, hopefully. Ah, no, I shouldn't be losing my temper at innocent civilians. Look, I'm cutting you a deal here, out of the goodness of my heart, I might add. Now, if you choose to reject my kind offer, then we'll just show up at the hotel and have a big old Pokemon showdown. Every single one of us. Ah, I see. Also, gotta point it out, Urbain is a short king. Oh, he has a bit of a Napoleon complex. I see. I have to go, Jeena. Bye. Bye-bye, Sharon. Have a lovely rest of your day. Urbain will soon be Urbain. Yeah, I don't know. He's gone into hiding. He's probably hiding in the sewer somewhere. I don't know. So, what do you say? I assume you'll accept. I want to say no way. I am very sure that no way is not gonna be an option. Urbain is already our pain. Yeah, he is our pain. He has been our pain for a while by now. What's that? Yes, yes, we accept. Now, that's what I like to hear. Pleasure doing business with you. How much will we have to do before the interest is taken care of and we're done working for you? You should ask that before making the deal. Well, if you work really, really hard, maybe just one job. Or I could keep giving you more work. It's up to me, really. Exactly. We're gonna be stuck working for the Mafia. So... you're saying you might just keep us working for you forever? Oh, don't worry. It probably won't come to that. But look on the bright side. These jobs will all be for the benefit of the city. Just do your best, and I'm sure everything will go fine. To be clear, this deal is between you two and the Rust Syndicate. Urbain has no part. I'll be in touch. The exit is over there. Kindly see yourselves out. I mean, to be fair, I don't think you have much option either way with these guys. I don't think you have any option either. Like, me just saying no and Lydia, I mean, not Lydia. Lyda. I don't know. Her just stopping me and agreeing, it makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense character-wise. It makes perfect sense for the game to sort of railroad me there. Because it makes perfect sense that she would be scared and take that deal. But, I mean, maybe Jeena working for the Mafia isn't so bad. Maybe she can take over the business later. That would be fun. To change the Rust Syndicate to work with, you know, dragon types instead of poison types. That would be lovely. Jeena's already working for the Mafia. Doing it in games seems like a good thing. Hush, hush, hush. Hush. I'm so glad we're out of there. More than half of me thought they might not let us go. I guess now we know firsthand how they rope people into giving them free labor forever. Yep. Urbain is such an idiot. But I guess I can't be that mad when I know he was doing it all to help AZ. I mean, if you do a really, really stupid thing that affects a lot of people really, really negatively, it doesn't matter much that you wanted the best and you did it for the right purposes. You still did a really, really bad and really, really stupid thing. I think I pronounce Lida different every time. I think it's supposed to be Lida instead of Lida. Yeah, probably. I have no idea. No, Lydia, you can be that mad. You definitely can. Definitely can. Kids needs to get a lawyer. Yep. I think all of us need a lawyer by now. Hey, would you clear out already? I've got cleaning to do. as if we want to stay here another second. Come on, Jeena, let's head back to Hotel C. Yeah. Ooh, I can buy new Megastone at Quake Inc. I am not pronouncing that thing ever again. It's now Quake Inc. For all intents and purposes, it's Quake Inc. Where am I? There's where I'm going. Where am I? I am there. And Quake Inc is here, right? Yeah, there is Quake Inc. Yeah, we went to fast travel there. I would just pronounce it as little. Fair point. We have a TV show called Luxury Trap, in which people who messed up and not paid back on loans get help with budgeting and negotiations. We need them to over Urbain. Yeah, we have the same here. Yes. Yeah, Urbain needs to get to those people. Wholeheartedly agree. Now. Ooh. Yeah, I still want the Falling site. Sharpegonate. Yeah, still nothing that I really want. I want a Dragonite. Because of course. But you know, what I really truly want is a Dragonite. Urbain should just never be entrusted with a credit card. Never! He should never be trusted with anything. Ever again. He can get 100 Pokédollar per weekend. That's it. Yes! Yes, and that is it. And he can never take out any loans ever again. Let's have a follow out and just do a bit of cleaning up in the city. Mainly because I need 30 crystals more to actually get a thing. Air slash that thing. Ooh, we have more over here. Apollo! You get over here. Young sir. Thank you. I mean, I do get 15 experience. That is not a lot when you're in the slow experience curve. But it's now 30 more than we used to have. So, you know, things are progressing. Många bäckar små. Have no idea what that would be in English. How even would you try to translate that? Like, what on earth is a beck in English? Is it a stream? But I feel like stream is bigger than a beck. Maybe it is stream? Probably. I don't know. You know, lots of tiny streams make a big river or something like that. But you normally actually don't say the entire phrase. You'll like, because what I said basically is lots of tiny streams. And then you just stop there because everyone knows what you're gonna continue. So you just lots of creeks make a river. Yeah, that's basically it. Yeah, that's it. That is it. What's funny is that in Dutch there's a word for lake, but in German the same word being ocean and vice versa. That is fun. That is pretty fun. I think we also have that with Swedish and German actually, because sjön. No, wait, actually, that is kind of the same. Because, you know, ser sjön as in, it looks beautiful, I think. But we also have skön, which is actually pretty or beautiful or basically that. But we also have sjön, which is the lake. Swedish has a lot of weirdness where it's just... the words are very different depending on how you pronounce them. Because, you know, anden. Anden. It's two very different words. And every Swede can hear the difference, and I don't think a lot of other people can. So everyone just decided that that sound means water. Yes! I mean, the languages are probably related as well, though, so that probably influences things. Because, you know, we have water, vatten, and I know it's similar in German. And then we just have Spanish and French and Italian with their agua. Spelt weirdly in the different countries, but... That is a yellow. Do I have a yellow? I'm pretty sure I have a yellow. Which do I have? I have a white. I had a blue. Oh, there we go. I have yellow, red, and white. I might have caught that one as a fluette. And not as a flababy. I don't know. I need an orange. But I know. Or our famous, yeah, the breathing speak. I know exactly what you mean by that. You know, it's just you suck in air while simultaneously making a vowel sound. You know? Swedish is confusing sometimes. Yes! Dutch C is more akin to English C. German is the outlier here with C meaning lake. Then we have the Swedish is hav. There's not a letter in common there. That makes me wonder, where on earth did the Swedish get their hav from? Because I'm pretty sure that the other Nordic countries have something similar. I don't think they have a sea sounding thing for ocean. Like we have ocean when it comes to the bigger oceans, but that is ocean, not sea. Because there is a difference between ocean and sea. And then, you know, we do call the Baltic Ocean sjö, which is lake, so... I see Swedish going the pineapple route. Oh, it's another alpha! It's an alpha fishy! I already have an alpha fishy, so I don't care that much. Hold on, how am I meant to go that way? I don't know. Go this way. I thought she had skates for a moment and I was about to get really upset. Oh, welcome again, welcome to stream. I do hope you've been having a wonderful day so far. I find it fun that in Swedish rolig means fun. So for example, rolig fest is fun party, but in Danish, rolig, I don't know how to pronounce the blah blah blah. But something pronounced Danish, rolig, means taking it slow, taking it easy. Yeah! That is kind of fun. That is kind of fun. Slight difference between ocean and sea. Yeah! Slight difference. Big difference. I could send you a clip of what I mean. And this... I don't know, what do we mean? I'm confused now. Day's been decent, how about you? Yeah, it's been fun. It's been good enough. Like, my train was late this morning. Which was fine, because I take a very early train, so I'm, you know, at uni like 1 hour before lesson actually starts. But it was more than 20 minutes late, which means that I get money back. I now have 38 euros. Remove it? I got, thank you. See, I have gotten 38 euros back. From all of the little late comings. Not this particular time. I got like 9-ish. Not 9. Yeah, 9-ish euro. But in total, it's up to 38. I am very proud because I am good, you know, next ticket is gonna be so cheap. I might actually have to do some calculations though if I need to. Because the ticket I have now is like a 90-day thingamabob. I feel like I'm going in the wrong direction, but it's fine. If we go in a circle, we're gonna come back in the correct area. Turns out that I was actually going the correct direction, so. Right, I gotta sleep. Hope you all have a lovely evening. Bye bye, Jeena. Have a lovely night's rest, and I hope to see you next time. Let's gonna watch it. Yeah, do it. But now I'll be right back again, Leo. Yeah, say hello to Leo from me. How is progress? We have joined the Mafia. So, there is that. We're back, Naveen. Oh, you're alive. Thank goodness. We're just gonna have to serve the Mafia for our entire lives. Until I Draco Meteor them in the face. But, you know. So what I'm saying is that as soon as my little Asriel evolves, we're gonna Draco Meteor someone in the face, and then we're not gonna be tied to the Mafia anymore, because there will not be any Mafia anymore. If I have learned something from the Birdkeeper lands, it is that you can hyper beam people in the face if they belong to an evil organization. So that's what I'm gonna do. And he did it with using a Dragonite. I'm gonna do it using a Dragonite. Predator Neptune Jr. can also Draco Meteor. Probably. Probably. But I love Asriel so much. Oh, thanks, Let. Sweet of you to worry about us. All dragons can Draco Meteor. Which also probably mean that Poseidon can't Draco Meteor right now, because he's not a dragon right now. I do feel slightly bad that I'm not so gushing about Poseidon, but at the same time, I really loved Neptune, because Neptune was a rock in our team the entire run in Paldea. And the one Pokemon that has been a rock on my team and just supporting me and just dealing with stuff on this team has been Asriel. So, Dragolgia has 3 points lower special attack than Dragonite, so Draco Meteor and Hyper Beam would pretty much hurt the same. Fair point. But we do not have a Dragolgia right now, do we? We have a Squelp. So yeah. Oh, my team, in a few levels, my team is gonna curb stomp absolutely everything. Neptune is great. Neptune is the GOAT. Great is too small of a word. I mean, I do have a little squelp here. I have a little squelp, and I have a little tartwig. And I have a chikorita on top of my computer because Basil. But, you know. Neptune and Astral, I imagine them being best buds. I imagine them having a bit of a rivalry, but being the best buds, but they cannot ever show that they are best buds. You know? Like, if something were to happen to Asriel, Neptune would come crashing down. But if you hand them treats, they are gonna try and steal the treats from one another. Wait, do you have Dracometer? I don't think I have. No, you can't have the TM until the post game. Yeah, I don't think I have. Oh, thanks, Floette. Sweet of you to worry about us. Floette was on edge the whole time you two were gone. If you'd been Anna later, she might have unleashed her light of ruin on Rust Syndicate. She could, yeah, if she could do that, that would also be lovely. You can't let her do that. Really don't want to start a never-ending feud with those guys? I mean, if we just do the light of ruin once, I'm pretty sure they're never gonna touch us again. Yeah, I think we're still on the little plan of me making sure that we have a Dragonite and a Dragolgi, and a Dragolgi that's able to, you know, all of them being able to Mega Evolve. And then you know, we don't have a Noibat, but we have a Noiburn instead. And then we'll just hyper beam them in the face. And we can use Light of Ruin on everybody that I'm not hyper beaming to the face. And I do not think that they are gonna be in an ever-ending feud if we hyper beam them in the face, Lida. Oh, newer Pokemon games could never. I say, but Pokemon Legends Arceus was definitely like that. So. It doesn't need to be a never-ending feud if we just end them. Exactly! Exactly! See? We're talking in the same language here. In the regular Pokemon games, Dragolgi can hit a stronger Dracometeor thanks to its adaptability ability. Yeah, I think Neptune didn't have that though. Neptune had... It didn't have the poison... He had the ability where... his physical moves had a chance of poisoning, so it wasn't like if he got hurt he could poison, but his physical moves had a possibility of poisoning. I'm pretty sure that's what he had, but me. I mean, we had canonically a person die in Scarlet and Violet, though that had better writing than the DLC, I think. He had, yeah. But that person did die off screen. It was a bit of a reveal, though. Yeah. Yeah, the Scarlet and Violet had some really, really good writing. Not in the DLC, though. Especially not in the first part of the DLC. The second part were better. But the first part was so railroady. It was railroady to the point of being infuriating. Because one of the tropes that I really, really dislike is the trope when you just don't talk about it. When something can be solved by talking, I don't see why you don't talk. I like part 1 DLC in Scarlet and Violet. Yeah, I liked some part of it. I really liked the environment. I really liked the not the main story, but the whole exchange student thing. I really liked that part. Carmine, though! Poison touch, which is why we consider physical moves on him. Yeah, exactly. Which is why I do remember grabbing all of the, like, a bunch of physical moves on him. I forgive the DLC though for giving us Gen 5 music remixes. Great music in general. Inject that stuff into my veins, please. Yeah, I fully forgive the DLC for giving me all of the Pokemons that it got me, and for the pure vibes that was Kitakami. Carmine though! That's precisely why I did all I could do. I could to keep Floyd calm. See how did things go? I can't read, apparently. They're using us as unpaid help, just like the rumors said. So, what do we do next? We can't really do much until the Rust Syndicates get in touch about what they want us to do. And we still haven't managed to get a hold of Urbain either. For a moment, I guess we should start by figuring out our next steps the Team NZ way. That's right, it's strategy meeting time with proper food this time. We can have food. We can have actual food. Please tell me we can have proper food without paying the thing. Food. What do you say, Jeena? Ready to start a strategy meeting? Sure, give me food. Or fika. I could go with either or, just not both at the same time. Okay, we have fika. We do not have any abnormalities, but we have tea and we have bread. That is fika. I'm pleased. Like that first fight with Lace in the courtyard with the black and white trainer battle remix. Fair point. Fair point. Food? Yeah. Food! And hello, Stargazer. Welcome to stream. I do hope you've been having a wonderful day so far. And being summoned by food is a mood. I do... yeah, I can agree with you on that one. There's only one delicacy that will be served to you, unfortunately. No. I'm seeing no delicacy here. I'm seeing bread. Which I approve of. Okay, let the strategy meeting begin. Today's topic, how are we gonna handle the Rust Syndicate's orders? Or maybe I should be asking, how do we deal with the Rust Syndicate overall? Shouldn't we try to find out all we can about Urbain's death, for starters? If I could, I would. But what are we supposed to do when we don't even know where he is? Surely he'll make his way back to the hotel eventually. Surely he will make his way back eventually. We live exclusively off the cafes in the city. That we do. That we do. Hey, why are we having a strategy meeting? I haven't gotten any word from Vinny. Urbain! What did you go and take out a sketchy loan for? We're gonna have to bust our butts to pay it back. Oh, that. Yeah, I did borrow some funds to shoot a Hotel C promo spot. But it wasn't a ton or anything. Nothing worth getting worked up about. Oh, for sure. Just a little 1 million poke in interest. No worries, right? Nah, come on, there's no way. I read all the terms when I borrowed the money. Oh man, there's some really fine print about interest. You have to zoom in to even find it. Now, if you have to zoom in to find it, we might have a legal case here. I'm no lawyer here, but if you have to zoom in to even find that there exists more text, I don't feel like this is really legal. So, I say we go to the police, and then we hyperbeam them to the face. Well, that's awfully sneaky, but if there's in the print, I'm afraid they've got us over a barrel. Hold on, Vinny's calling. Hey Vinny, got more rogue Mega Evolution cases for us? Yeah, please go ahead and send us the information like always. This is gonna be a lot to handle on top of the Rust Syndicate's jobs. It is. What are you talking about? The Rust Syndicate is saying it's still on you to pay back the original sum you borrowed, of course. But now some of us are also stuck working for them till they say your stupid interest is paid off. Seriously? I don't know how all this happened while I was out helping folks, but I'm really sorry. Guess I'll just add these rogue Pokémon to the strategy meeting agenda. Yeah. I come back to Urbain that you did. I'm sure the lawyer would be... Nah, Urbain is dumb. Case closed. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Someone make Urbain a Phoenix Bright case. Yeah. He would kinda fit in, not gonna lie. He probably would, yeah. According to Vinny's report, we've got another 3 locations with Pokemon that are probably gonna rogue Mega Evolve. First, looks like there's a Mawile in Sector 6 of the Magenta District. Then we got a Barbacle in Sector 5 of the Blue District. And lastly, an Ampharos in Sector 6 of the Rogue District. I am so disappointed that there's not a single Dragonite. I don't know how to get the Dragonite Stone. And don't tell me how to get it, because... no spoilers. But I legit got disappointed every time I clicked and there was no Dragonite. Or, you know, Jagolgi. But, yeah. Mawile, yes, Mawile. My voice is starting to not really enjoy this anymore. My voice... and my internet disappeared there for a second, but it's probably fine. I don't know. Yeah, no, Dragonite Stone will be a bit longer. Yeah, I figured. Like, it's a Dragonite, you know? That's something you have to work for. Drink some water, Jeena. Yeah, I have some very cold tea, but... I think I need some throat pills, and I definitely need to have my little ginger shots thing. I have, you know, when you do a tincture with ginger and lemon and honey. I have that. I just haven't started taking it yet. Have it? Drink water indeed. Yes, give Jeena some water and or tea. Yeah, I have cold tea. That is it. Otherwise the internet dries up. Yeah, probably. Let's split up who goes where again. Then we can each figure out the details of our targets later. Hope you're still good with going around and helping on all 3, Jeena. I normally do that, that's fine. So, today's first mission, handling the Mawile that's going rogue in Magenta Sector 6. Oh, that was Lita. I thought it was Urbain because it was in front of Urbain. Ah! Urbain, you can go. Also with Mega Ampharos, Jeena now has another dragon option. That I do. That I do. I feel like we might actually... We should probably start to evolve our little Fluffy. So that we actually have that as an option. Second mission. Helping the barbacle in the sewers of Blue Sector 5. I'll be there. Cool, cool. And third mission, taking care of the Ampharos in Rogue Sector 6. Or Rouge. I think it's more Rouge, but This one will be on a rooftop apparently. Naveen, go check it out. Cool, cool. I'll help however I can. Sorry, Jeena. I know this is a lot on your plate. Let's focus on the rogue mega evolving Pokemon for now, okay? And evolving my little dragon team so that I can hyper beam them in the face. Maybe I'm way too stuck on that thing and it's not the fun joke anymore, but yeah. You know, it is certainly an option. At the very least, I want stuff to evolve so that I don't have to bring babies along for every fight, because they are cute and all, but they are babies. They well and truly are babies. But I am bringing Towhill back because reasons. I feel like Towhill doesn't really have the best nature. And we should probably do something about that at some point. My Garchomp would completely wreck my Mega Ampharos with ease. Yeah. That he would. Ah, it's a cute little Amora! But yeah, bringing Narfi along would be pretty good, probably. Apollo would not be helpful in the slightest. Interestingly enough, Asriel would do way better now than in 6 levels. Yeah, Nerf is definitely an option. I do feel, however, like we should probably get all of the little dragons in one space so that I don't need to look through absolutely everything. I know that's Ampere, but we also have a shiny. Here we have a shiny. Let's grab that one instead. So, do we have more dragons here? We do not. That is basically a dragon. Because it's cute! I mean, Gumi is definitely a dragon. That's not a dragon that we're gonna use, though. But it's definitely a dragon. I wish that Aerodactyl was a dragon. Looks like a dragon. Is not a dragon. Because it's a Gen 1. Like, honestly, if this thing was gonna be released in these generations, it would probably be a dragon. But it was released in Gen 1. And the only dragon that was allowed in Gen 1 was Dragonite. Because why have more than one dragon? Now we have Charizard. I think those are the only dragons that we have. And that involves 2 not quite dragons, but basically dragons. Excadrill is also a good option, but it's not a dragon. No, it isn't. It isn't. I mean, honestly though, now Flirt wouldn't be a good option, but you know, fairies would also be a really good option because, you know, dragon. Those online teams are definitely. Yeah. But like I said, Lance is not a dragon tamer. He's a bird keeper. Always has been, always will be. Like, I understand that it's really, really cool to have a dragon type trainer as a champion, or, I mean, Elite Four, but champion-ish-esque thing. But at least make sure that he has more than one to choose from. I mean, Gen 1 was Gen 1. They gotta figure stuff out first. Yeah, I know. I know. Which is also part of why I really like Johto, because they started fleshing things out in Johto. And Johto is Kanto .2 in every sense of the word. But there's so much more fleshing out there, and I'm so happy for Gen 5 and onwards, because that's where I feel like they stepped out of the whole there can only be one dragon situation. I feel like that's like Gen 5 is where that started happening, that you could get dragons earlier. And then, you know, we have the current generation, which is just like, yeah, you can have dragons absolutely everywhere in Paldea. It's fine. We have a dragon type champion. Her name is Iris. Yeah, fair. I thought you were gonna say me at first, and I was gonna be very happy, but no, apparently not. Yeah, plus it's a steel ground typing unless it resists both Mega and Frozen stabs. Yeah, there is that. A fairy ground, though. That would be lovely. Mawile is a fairy steel. I feel like a Mega Mawile against Mega Ampharos should do pretty well. But yeah. Jeena is above mere champion, of course. Okay, fair. Okay, you have redeemed yourself. Champions are stepping stones for Jeena. Yes, they are. Jeena will become Dragon Trainer Champion. Yes! I mean, I already am in some parts of the world. How many experience stuff do I have? I have a bit. Feel like we're gonna need all of it. We did need all of it. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. Slowly but surely. You have a good thing. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, we have a bunch of rare candies. So we can have... Oh, there we go. What is it? 3, so we get to level 45 at the very least. There we go. Now, what kind of moves do you have now? Dig is pretty good. Santum is pretty good, though. Yeah, you are very much a physical attacker. Why not do we have that one? Bite. Oh, that is a long cooldown. Maybe we actually don't have that. I feel like Bulldoze is a bit of a better move. I don't know. Give it Dragon Claw. Yeah, it has Dragon Claw now. First we poke, then we want yes. Now we do. 2, they still fumbled a bit, and 3, they kind of tried a soft reset with Hoenn, but in Sin I feel like they almost perfected the formula. Yeah, I do feel like that. Like Sinnoh, but Sinnoh is also the first game that I actually played, so I do have a huge soft spot for the Sinnoh games. Like at some point I really want to do a Platinum run. I never played Platinum, I played Diamond. But having a Platinum playthrough would be fun to do at some point. And we're not playing the brilliant Shining Pearl thingamabob because obvious reasons. So. Yeah, Tohill and Narfi really do need to level up a bit. Asriel and Basil doesn't need the leveling up as much. Yeah, I feel like maybe we should just do a bunch of side quests for a little bit. Yeah, that tickled a bit. Oh wait, it's nighttime. We can battle people. Let's go battle people. That's how you get experience. You battle people. Yeah, let's have to guess. Yeah, that is fine. Oh, we spawned right in it. Okay, this is fine. Dark type moves. Okay, we can do that. Narfi has some dark type moves. No, no. Okay. I am not here, lady. Okay, just bite that thing. There we go. Okay, bite it again. Thank you. I really like her outfit. That dress is really, really cute. Now we bite again. And now we only need to bite one more time and we're done. You don't have levitate in this game, Ghastly. Exactly. Ah, you're confused. That's no go. You get back. That's a bug steel type. Well, Narfi still needs the experience. I am not here. Just a random Pokemon running up to just bite you. Yeah, and now you get back. That's not a good mon to switch out to. I panic clicked. That's not a good thing to do. Dig! Great. Yeah, that works. It's the outfit from the Fist of Justice, and yeah, their ghost trainers have cool outfits, like inverted or shiny colors from Hex Maniacs. Yes, and you get back into my pocket toe hill. Or not, you know, it's fine. This could be some nice training, you know? Some really nice training. If you just turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit closer. Now Ghastly know how Gengar feel when it lost levitate. That it does. Emolga though is a flying type, so gotta practice on this outfit before we take on the Mega. Yes. Where can I even find a Mega Stone for Empress? Well, I am not telling. Grass type moves, well that's gonna be a bit more. Like, Basil doesn't need the training. He really doesn't. It's a secret. Yes, very secret. But I am not telling. I know I didn't do the thingamabob, but I am mainly here to train my Pokemons. And I do not need to train my grass type. Higher rank than me, I don't. That's gonna be difficult to find. I like that as soon as there is any kind of thing in my way, I just pull out Asriel. And he just deals with everything that stands in my way. I am not here, lady. Just a Dragonair. Everything is perfectly fine. Okay, where is it? There is it. Poison jab! Azrael destroys every obstacle that he does. Burn everything. I'm gonna burn absolutely everything to the ground. Grass and ghost, all gone. Gone, gone. Now that you're gone, I can breathe but a butterfly. I'm sort of it all, yeah, yeah. Thanks to you, na na na, I get what I want. Since you've been gone. I mean, where's more people? I feel like there ought to be more people that I can beat. Somewhere there. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. You just hurry back, beat it before it pulls out another ice type, hopefully. That's not a whole lot better, I'll have you know. Yeah, that's really not a whole lot better. I mean, thankfully for me, I have a Basil. So, you know. I thought this. No, I know. Oh, thank you very much. You're serious right now. Oh, dig is not a plus move. I would have really liked it if it was a plus move, but no. Pokémon and sing nice. Yes! It's insane how much coverage moves Dragonite gets. It is a bit insane. Like, it has Ice Beam as well, I'm pretty sure. So, I am not complaining. Look at my boy! Look at my boy! Oh yeah, we're gonna also battle someone. But I need to find someone to battle ASAP! Okay. Where's people? I have found people. Not really preferred people, but people. No! Oh, well, it was the correct one, isn't it? Oh, you are massive! Oh, my. Oh, you big. Oh, you're so big. So big. You don't get to knock down Asriel. Alright, there was another one there. Yeah, that is not good. But you Do not have levitate. I'll have you know. You do, though. I think we have confirmed that you do have. Ow. There we go. You gotta find someone in life who is as happy to see you as Jeena is happy to see a Trigolgi. Yeah! It's nice to have a challenge. Yeah, it is. It is. Honestly, I didn't notice that that trainer was a level above me. But, you know, we won, so. Didn't the game say that it was gonna be daytime soon? Oh, just like a big dragon. Right, we needed to have a look in the Pokédex. Skarmory really giving Jeena trouble today. That it is! That it is. I feel like I have no really good option for a Skarmory. Like I do not have a psychic type. Rock types aren't really gonna do much because it's steel type. Jeena needs higher ranked people to have a challenge. That I do. Trigolgi is mainstay and so understandable. Also great you got this girl place. Yeah! Now, where is my little scrap? Ah, there we go. So camouflaged as rotten kelp, this Pokemon sprays liquid poison to take down prey that approach unawares. Their poison is strong enough to eat through the hull of a tanker. Of course it is. And they spit it indiscriminately at anything that enters their territory. Of course it does. I mean, Asriel with flamethrower is a good option, or electric. Yeah, I feel Asriel with flamethrower. Or a Charizard with flamethrower. I didn't look at which level the thing was. Like, maybe it was really, really high level or something like that. Oh, and Basil is level 50. That is pretty nice. Yeah, Narf being up in level 46. That feels a lot better going into fighting that. I feel like it's still a bit underleveled. I feel like it should be around 48, 49, but meh. Skarmory is in a steel type, so you could flamethrower in the face with Dragonite. Yeah, I know. It just takes more than one flamethrower, and Asriel can't take many hits from that thing, we have come to realize. So yeah. And it probably is the megas that you're thinking of. I have been a bit spoiled on the mega thing. I haven't had much of a view of it. I have... I think I've gotten a glimpse. But that's it. But I do know somewhat what the text is. Also, for the previous conversation, I wish Lapras was the dragon. I wish that too. That would be a super cool ice dragon. Lapras also should have been a dragon. Spoilers, no. Yeah, I know. I know. Much sad. But I feel like we're just gonna head to a Poké Center. You know, I do have my favorites. Hello, Kitty! Look at you two being so pretty together, huh? But we gotta heal up the team because I want to have a look at how massive Poseidon is. I knew she knew it had one. Yeah, I knew so as well. Like I got spoiled about that a long time ago. I do have Excalibur at least. Yeah, I have not seen. I did not know that one was gonna have not an alpha, but a mega. There's so many prefixes. It's confusing. Yeah, Knight got scared of my Poseidon. You know, it had to go away so it can turn daytime. Like, a part of me just wants to save up 1 million Poke and just go to the Rust Syndicate and just go like, here you go. I highly doubt the game is gonna allow me to do that, but that would be really, really cool. Mod the game so everything is a dragon. I don't think it would be as fun, though. So if I would mod the game like that, I would probably mod it to bring in more dragons, not to type change things into dragons. Maybe some of the ones that I really, really enjoy and like. Like, you betcha I'm having one of these guys on my other playthrough team. I don't quant yet, because I haven't played, but me. Hi! You are so massive. Yeah, I highly doubt you can try and blend in by trying to be like algae or seagrass. You're not. You're massive. Big kelp, massive kelp. Okay, if Jeena could have any Pokemon in this game, which would it be? Honestly, one Pokemon that I miss in this game, if we are talking dragon types, is Hisuian Gudra. I feel like that is a Pokemon that we miss in this game. Poseidon blends in by pretending to be the entire kelp forest. Exactly. But yeah, other than that, I don't really know what I feel like is missing, because there are a lot of Pokemon for this being just one city. Yeah, I'm not really sure otherwise, but Hisuian Gudra. I would love to have an Hisuian Gudra on the team again. It was fun. Apparently Hisuian Gudra is in the game data, so you could transfer it in. Yeah, I figured, but you need to transfer it in. We have already went with Hisuian Gudra, so I'm not so sure that I would want to do that. Other than that, are there any Pokemon that I actually miss? I'm not sure. Like, I don't know the entire Pokédex either, so it's a bit difficult. Yeah, I'm not sure. This may be my bias, but Rhyhorn. Yeah, I agree with you. Rhyhorn would be really, really cool. Wait, Rhyhorn was outside of... Rhyhorn was a big part of this game. Like, not this game, but X and Y, because you had a Rhyhorn outside of your house. And then you had... Like, you were riding a Rhyhorn to get into the caves and stuff. Yeah, I agree with you. That should be here. Raiden is my favorite, but also it was a big part of Callus. Yeah, exactly. It was. I might go with either Mischievous or Cyndaquil because favorites. Yeah, fair. Yeah, exactly. Hey, why is it it? Gonna head off to bed. Was very happy to see the Dragalge Evo. I am too. I didn't think it was gonna happen during this stream. But I am very pleased it did. Let's see if the upcoming Pokemon Presents will announce Pokemon Home compatibility. Yeah, because if that may be a thing, we might put some Pokemon over. Yeah, and I know there's the DLC and stuff. I'm pretty sure that the DLC is out. I have not decided what to do with the DLC when it comes to this game. Because I dislike that they have DLCs. I'm not sure that it is worth it. Like for the Paldea games, I felt like it was, because you got 2 mini areas and kind of a whole lot of things to do, and you actually, one of your rewards was that you actually got to fly properly. So I feel like that was worth the price. But yeah, I'm not sure about this one. I still know nothing about it though, so it might be really, really worth it. I'm not so sure though. But yeah. Let's plop into there because yeah. I also need to save. Save progress! Yes! It'll be a sad day for Pokemon home traders. Yeah, it will be. But yeah, good night, Neo. Hope you're having a good night's rest and good luck with all of the physical therapy and stuff. And I hope you feel good. Still waiting on buying the DLC. I heard it was really grindy and it basically makes it very easy to get shinies. Oh. Well, you already have a very good shiny luck, so. So yeah. All the Furfrou forms won't be rare anymore. Yeah, it won't be. But I'm kind of all for it though. My main consideration on getting the DLC is whether I want to get more Mons and Megas. Yeah, I feel like that is it mainly. And something that I do not like about this game is that they lock Megas behind the PvP stuff. And like in and of itself, I do not like timed events because it does get a bit of a FOMO, but it also just punishes players that either doesn't have access to do online play, and it punishes people who don't want to do that kind of thing. So yeah, I dislike it. It appears we are close to done with the stream, huh? Yeah, we kind of are. Like, I feel like my throat is sore. I should probably rest. Plus, the whole early start today. So, I didn't sleep a whole lot, so I need to sleep today. So, yeah. Everyone should have pretty doggos. Yeah, exactly. Everyone should have a pretty doggo. Thank you for the stream. Yeah. I mean, the mega starters was easy enough, but yeah, the FOMO is real and it's really ugh. Just give them as mystery gift over time to have them keep playing the game. Yeah, same. And even like giving them out as a reward for the blah blah blah. But as long as you give them out later, because I didn't do the playings because like even if it's I knew that I only needed to do one battle and I was gonna get one of them at least. My little brain still told me that no, you're not gonna do good enough, so you're not gonna do it, and then I didn't do it. And now I don't have it. And like I'm not they aren't megas that I really wanted, but I'm still a bit salty that I don't have them. If that makes sense. So yeah. Yeah. That's the biggest complaint, and I agree. However, they did make it easy to rank up. Yeah, which is fair, but I still don't like it because it's just such a big obstacle for me to go out and do the PvP stuff. So it's really, really difficult for me to do it. So yeah. I'm hoping on them being available once the hype goes down. I hope so too. I don't think they will, but I really hope. I think you can get the stones just by participating, not defending the practice though. Yeah, I think so too. I think you can get at least one of the stones for just participating, but yeah, even so. Like it just takes that the kid doesn't have access to internet for this period or stuff. They can't pay for a Switch online account for this month because month is rough or whatever, and then you don't get the mega. Like there is so many bad things about it for a multitude of reasons. So yeah. Just make it a mystery gift. That is true. Yeah, it is. Like, as long as it is a mystery gift, as long as you're just... I'm not sure if you can get a mystery gift while having Switch Online or not, but if it is a mystery gift, at least you can just grab it for a month and then you can get all of the mystery gifts and then you can cancel and then it's fine. I mean, Sun and Moon had a lot of Megastone being timed events, and Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon just gave them as battle tree prizes. So much better. Yeah, that is a lot better. That is immensely better. I just really like it when you can get them in-game. And it's not a timed event thing, it's just in-game and you can do stuff. And not like the whole, oh, you need to go to GameStop, but specifically GameStop in Germany and Japan and the United States, because that is the only region where people play Pokemon. That is also, but at least they don't do that anymore. But there has been so many promos that is just like, this is only in Japan that you can get this stuff, and I'm just like, yeah. Awesome, thank you. You can come visit Germany, it's nicer. Yeah. Yeah. I haven't traveled a lot in Europe. I have not been outside of my little country that much. I have been to Scotland though, of course. Went to the southeast and so a bit of the lowlands, but still Scotland. And then I went to Rome. And then I went to Norway. And that's it. You just have to kill and gain points, and that's pretty much it. You're not well gonna lose anything if you don't win. Yeah, fine. But like I said, even so, I know that it's not difficult. It's still a massive hurdle for me, and I can't explain why. So yeah. But I also don't like PvP. I like the raid battle legendaries in the Scarlet and Violet much more. And even those I wasn't the biggest fan of. Yeah, same here. Because even those and everything else, it really you needed to be of a high level to be able to do stuff against them. But, yeah. At least those were cooperative. That they were. It still needed you to find people online and play with. But they were cooperative, and you could solo most of them. But they did demand of you to be of a higher level, and if you were taking it slow throughout the game, or you just restarted the game or whatever, then you were kind of stuck. So even then, I can't. There's bad parts of that as well. So yeah. Yeah. I wish I could take short trips to places like that. Yeah. Yeah, that is one thing that is really, really good with Europe. Like, it's really, really easy to travel from one country to the next. Like, taking a train through Europe would be really, really fun to do at some point. But I feel like I was born slightly too late for that. I feel like backpacking is not a big thing anymore. But it would be fun to do at some point. And Europe would just make it so easy with the whole... You can cross whatever, it's fine. So yeah. Traveling is fun, so many places I still need to see. Yeah, same. Same. It's never too late to see the world, and backpacking is still something you can do. Yeah, you definitely can. Definitely can. Like this might be a stupid thing though, but something that I am wary of as, you know, single woman traveling alone. There's a whole lot of safer things you can do, which shouldn't be a concern. But it's something that you have to keep in mind as a woman, that traveling alone is pretty dangerous when you're a woman. It shouldn't be. And Europe is among the safer places to be in, but it can still be dangerous. So. Pokémon Nintendo is constantly trying to promote playing with other people, and they don't understand their main player base is mostly introverts. Yeah, fair. I feel like Game Freak has always tried to get people to play with one another. But yeah, I get your worries. Yeah, yeah. Like, it's a thing. It's a thing. Is that British enough meme here? Yes! Yeah, maybe don't travel into dicey places. Yeah. And that is also the thing, like, you don't know what is a dicey place if you don't know the country. So yeah. A female friend of mine traveled alone through dicey places of Africa. Oh, as a very white, very blonde, and very small woman. Yeah. I feel bad traveling through Europe alone, and I am a tall woman. I would not travel through Africa or any other continent, honestly, alone. Like, if I was to travel alone as a woman, I would keep to the Nordics and probably Germany, and that would be it. Mainly because those places you can get to pretty easily without taking a flight and traveling through airports and stuff like that. You could do train and you'll be fine. But, yep, no. I mean, you can travel to any place in Europe by train, so, me. But you can get there in a day. But yeah. Plus, you know, there's a really big yarn store in Denmark. I really need to go there at some point. I'm stuck with ordering online. But yeah, I wasn't here long. But thanks for streaming, Jeena. Have a good day and catch you next time. Yeah, bye-bye, Conviking. Have a lovely, nice rest. And have a lovely rest of your week. I was about to say have a lovely Friday, but no, it's Thursday tomorrow. Also, traveling with another person is more fun. I was so lonely in Ireland on my own with just one friend. You're still pretty free and you still have someone to talk to. Yeah, exactly. And I feel like me traveling on my own, I would not come up with interesting things to do. There would be a whole lot of sitting in your hotel room with a book. And I don't think that would be that interesting. So, anyway, I'm gonna go play a hat in time. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Lefty. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a lovely time here and have a lovely rest of your day. Speaking of that, I am also gonna be off because I have a bed that is waiting for me. I also have a very sleepy doggo that is waiting for me. So I have a lot of things to do. Yeah, go to sleep now, Jeena. Yes. Yes. I need to sleep my beauty sleep. So that I have energy to do all of the quantum physics that I need to do tomorrow. Freels is now. Good night, everyone. Bye. Good night. So, yeah. I need to say goodbye. So, thank you so much for coming here, everyone. I do hope you enjoyed, because I very much did. Especially Poseidon evolving. Do have a lovely rest of your day, night, morning, evening, whatever time it is for you guys. Do take care of yourself and of one another. And until I see you next time, bye bye. And a girl hug! Girl hug!